Hello and welcome to the Forza mod tool video. I am Steve Modz, and in today's video we'll be showcasing the Forza mod tool and in depth on how to use it and what's inside of it. I expect this video to be approximately about 20 minutes long, so I will include timestamps within the video so you can skip to at any point. Right, to kick it off, what I'm going to do is show you on a freshly new made account. This account's never played any game at all, as you can see on screen. Logging into the mod tool, please do enter the same user ID that you did create with the register tool. It is case sensitive, and don't worry, no one else will be able to use your user ID because it's key implemented. The tool does cover Forza Horizon 3, Forza Horizon 4 and Forza Motorsport 7. However, with the Forza Horizon 4 it is more advanced because there's a lot more stuff to do on Forza Horizon 4 than the others. The tool does allow you to open and close the games, including changing the volume so you don't get the horrible startup noise that Forza's implemented within their games. The only parts I have sped up within this video is the loading screens, as I want you guys to see the tool's operation in real time. Now with Forza loaded, as I did mention before, this is a newly made account, so I will have to pick a name for this account before proceeding. Kicking off into the first part of the video, save swapping. Essentially, as soon as you have picked your name, what you could do is head off into the tool, into the save swapping tab. On the left hand side you got your account modifications, and on the right it will tell you what's included in the account. Please do make sure the green found is there, and simply once you found your modification you want to press use this button. The tool will automatically close Forza Horizon 4 and reopen it for you, so there's literally nothing that can go wrong there. As I said before, I have sped up all the loading screens so you guys don't have to sit and watch it, but as soon as the count does start loading up you will see that the stats are modified. Right, we're in. As you can see, we have got over 800 million credits upon loading this account. If we head off into the garage, have a look at the cars, we can see all cars have been injected to this account as well. As I said before, this account's never played Forza Horizon 4 before. It was fresh, and now we've essentially just modded it in give or take less than 2 minutes. Don't worry, these accounts do work online, and as you can see we do have 49 million super wheel spins as included within the tool. Backing up files and swap existing files. The tool makes it so simple to back up your current files. If you do ever want to back them up, all you have to do is head off into the backup files and you'll see that you got a save game directory. You can name your file anything you want. In this case I'll just put it as my backup. Simply hit the backup, and as soon as it does that it will create a new folder within your desktop. You can remod this account. As I have been asked many times before, Steve, does the mod tool actually allow you to mod profiles that have already played Forza Horizon 4 before? The answer is yes, and we'll show you that now. So essentially what I'm going to do is remod this account that we just modded before to different files. The file that you did back up will be generated into a folder called Steve Mod Tool located on your desktop. Now inside there you will see Steve Save Ripper. Head off into there and you'll see your backup. What you can essentially do is copy this and put it into the save games directory. As soon as you have done that you can head off back into the tool, go onto the save swapping and scroll down on the left hand side of the list. You should see underneath custom save injection will be your backup. Now at any point that you want, you can essentially put this back onto your profile at any point using the same method as we used before. As you can see within the stats of Forza Horizon 4 loading up, you can see that the account is remodded, as we have modded this account before. So there's the answer to the question. You can actually remod the account that's already been modded. adding cars into your account, what you want to make sure and do is be in the auto show. You want to be hovering over the bar spider 124, as that's the ID to scan 2740. As you can see on the tool, we have got lists of the cars by their type and the actual list of the cars, so all seasonal reward cars, all the pre-order cars, etc. And you can actually filter the names by search. So if you know the car that you want, say the Ferrari 599XX Evolution, just type it into the box, hit enter, and the ID to replace would have changed. Then all you essentially want to do is hit the scan and replace. Now the tool will be scanning for the ID of the bar spider, that's 124. As we said before, ID to scans 2740. And it will automatically change to the card that we want. Just to show you guys that it does work, I will download a design as seen on screen, so you can see for yourself that the tool does work. It does add the car and you're able to use it. Auto car adding. Auto car adding is a great feature on the tool. Essentially what you want to do is head off into the auto show. You want to hit the attach UI on the tool. As soon as it has attached, you want to show the UI. You will see an overlay on Forza Horizon 4. Now every time when you click off Forza Horizon 4, it will disappear. Search for the cars you want. In my case, I'm going to put in all the series 30 cars. So finding seasonal reward cars, and then hitting the button right next to the ID to replace will add them to the card list that you want your cars added. As soon as you have got all your cars, what you essentially want to do is go back onto Forza Horizon 4. You'll see all your cars added on the right hand side. Now on the left you can see it on the brain. The bot is waiting for the hotkey and is asking us to press K to start. As soon as we do press K, it will start the initial scan. It will always be scanning for the ID 2740 and replacing it with the car value that we want. Now please do remember to keep all applications away from Forza Horizon 4 while using this, because essentially it's an auto clicker. Right about now I'm not using anything, not even touching my keyboard, touching the mouse. This is all doing it off its own back. So essentially what you could do is grab a script, add the cars that you want to a list, and press the K on the keyboard and go and grab yourself a coffee, put your feet up, and the bot will do all the work for you. It will add all the cars into your garage as it does the normal way when we do it ourselves. However, the bot is a little bit quicker than us and it will get it all done for you. DVM, direct vehicle modifications, the best bit on the tool. What you want to do is make sure you are attached, and you'll be able to have the functions of the super brake, the speed and the fly as soon as you have connected it all. As you can see, I'm jumping around in the Forza Vista. Now essentially this does work online as well, as you will see me connecting online and flying about. All the functions do work, as in the speed, the brake, the flight, the auto level. Other people online can actually see you flying around, so if you are close up next to them you can be bunny hopping and they'll be able to see it on their screen. So it's not just our game side of the physics, it's the whole game. Everyone will be able to see you flying about and going supersonic speeds. I mean, it's great fun for trolling or anything else, and there is many more updates to come within the DVM, so stay tuned on that. Teleportation is available within the tool. Just simply hit the teleport options to find your location. Now to activate this you will need the Xbox controller. For all the DVM stuff you want to hit right on the D-pad and X at the same time, and this will instantly teleport you to that location that you have selected. Stat editing. Now please do not get confused, this is only for your overall stats. it will not edit your credits or your mount wheel spins, etc. What you simply want to do is go onto the stat editor page, press a scan, and you'll get all the list of the actual stats that you're able to change. Stats are within the list, like the top speed of your car, the highest skill car, number of podiums, number of races entered, number of races won, etc. All these types of things like that. In this certain video I will show you the favorite car. You can change your favorite car within the stats to show whichever one that you want if you know the car ID. Luckily we do have the car adder in place on the tool, so you can actually get the car ID that you want, and simply what you want to do is just change the car ID in the stat and then hit set. As soon as you hit set, it will run all through again. And then what you want to do is head out the stats and reopen the stats, and you will see that your favorite car has changed.